Hey, kia ora, Helen Brahms here, coming live from Sun City in Arizona. Hope you're having a super fantastic, sparkling, winning Wednesday. And no, I did not forget to do my live this morning. As they say, best laid plans. Yes, I still have one thing I have left to do. I was supposed to do it after I finished the wake-up call this morning, but there was too much noise on around because it was something I had to record, and that's because the landscapers were outside. It's like every time I went to do something, it's like, okay, this is on my list, this is on my list, this is what I got to get done. Something happened that it got waylaid, it got too late. I think because it's also my early day for starting on the help chat as well, because I start at 11 a.m. Pacific time on the help chat. And so it was trying to get everything in. Plus, I had my accountability call at 10 o'clock, and Zephy ended up getting 2 walks this morning because we're still working out this 3-hour thing between 5 a.m. and when I have to be online for the 8 o'clock wake up call, because we'd just gotten the 4-hour thing worked out. Now we're down to the 3-hour thing. So we ended up doing a very quick walk this morning. It was just a very short 10-minute walk. Then I said to Zephy, I said, look, we've got to get back. We've got to get online for the call. I said, but after the call, we'll take you for a walk. That second part of the walk did not occur until after the accountability call, which was around 10:30. So I had 30 minutes, and I still hadn't had breakfast at this point. So I took her for another walk, came back, quickly grabbed something for breakfast, sat down as I'm logging in at 11. I'm logging on just before 11 a.m., because I always like to log in beforehand, not at 11, but before 11, because if you're on time, you're late. And I got there, and I'm still eating my breakfast, and Zephy's sitting here waiting for her bits of cheese. It was just one of those mornings where nothing went as planned. You had the plan worked out, had everything on the to-do list that was going to be done, and nothing worked. So we got all that. So got through the day. We've already been for our evening walk. We're now on here. We did not get a chance to even just take a 5-minute break and do a quick Zoom today. It was a wacky day. The whole day was just wacky. From how the morning went to some of the calls we got on the chat. Just thought I made you go, wait, what? Well, why is it doing that? It was just a wacky day. And we get some of those, and that's okay. I still call it a win. Because of it, with the wacky day, it means that something better is coming along. Yes. So I still have to, and I can't do my recording tonight unless I turn off my AC units, but it's like 80-something degrees outside, and I've currently got it down to like around 75 inside. Once the sun goes down, it will cool it down very quickly, and then I can do my recording because I can turn the AC units off at that point. So it's just been one of those crazy days. But, there's still ones to celebrate. I had my accountability call. We got to celebrate my wins on that. Accountability partners are so important when you are going after goals. If you are going after some serious goals, you need to get an accountability partner where you can take your big goal, break it down into smaller steps, and have somebody hold you accountable each week, each day, however often you need that accountability. Because to think like, oh my gosh, I got my call at 9 a.m. on Wednesday. What am I going to say? What am I going to do? What have I done this week? Have I done anything this week? Oh my God. You start that. And because you're accountable to somebody else, you're sort of like, oh my gosh, I really do have to say something when they call. I've got to have something I can tell them that, I've got to have someone I can tell them. So you get it done. But, when you get your wins, no matter how big or small they are, you need to celebrate them. So when you get your win, just take a moment to enjoy the feeling. It could be something as simple as you tell your accountability call, I'm going to book 5 appointments today. I'm going to get 5 appointments on my calendar. I'm going to make the calls today, and I'm going to end the day with 5 appointments booked on my calendar. And then as you get each appointment, just text them and say, got 1. There's number 2, got number 3, got number 4. So you're celebrating these wins with them, but you're taking time to enjoy that feeling. And of course, they'll be texting you back encouragement like, way to go, let's get the next one, or whatever it is that they use. Also, be grateful. You didn't get here just by, I'm going to make 5 calls. I'm going to get 5 booking appointments today. What work did you put in to get to that point where you are confident enough that you were going to get those 5 calls, those 5 booked appointments today? So be grateful for what has helped you get you to that point. It could be that you're part of a mastermind group. It could be a book that you read and something that you just clicked. It could be that with your accountability partner, you worked on these goals. It could be that an accountability partner could be a coach or a mentor, and they've worked with you to get these goals. So be grateful for the things that helped you get to where you were, the point where you could pick up that phone confidently and talk to a person knowledgeably and confidently enough that they want to book with you and learn more about what it is that you do. I am statements. I love I am statements. I have them on the cabinet, on the underside of the cabinet above the head of the bed. And there's 16 of them. And I read through them every day. And Ziffy sometimes knows she's so cute because she's, you're coming to bed. And so we take a few minutes to have just snuggle time with her. And then as soon as I start reading the I am statements, she gets up, turns around, and I get the butt end facing towards me. Because she knows I ain't turning the light out until those 16 statements have been read out loud. Then I turn the light out. So sometimes I'll just throw the blanket over her, and then you wait a few seconds and she goes, and then you can do whatever you like. But the fact that you're leaving the light on and she doesn't have a blanket over her head, yeah. So you throw a blanket over her, she's fine. You can do your I am statements, turn the light off, and you're good to go. But when you have a win, you could have I am statements like, I am full of gratitude. I am attracting new business to me. I am full of abundance. I am confident. I am worthy of success and happiness. Just something along those that is going to keep you fired up to turn around and pick up the phone again to go for the next appointment. Whatever it is, take a moment to enjoy the feeling. Now, booking an appointment for some people is a big deal. I get that. For some people, it's sort of like, well, I usually book like 2 or 3 appointments. So I'm going to go for 5. Just going to stretch a little bit. And they do that stretch and they get them. But make sure that you celebrate. And some ways that you can celebrate. Now, the celebration would be in proportion to if it was a huge win or if it was a small one. But here are some ideas. It could be something as simple as you got a new DVD or a new movie that you want to watch. New movies come out that you want to watch. So before you do it, you have to do this, 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 and this. It's like me. I want to watch a movie at night instead of a TV series on Prime or PBS or whatever. I have to have my list completed for the day. My to-do list has to be done. Like, I won't be able to watch a movie tonight until I've done my recording. And then by then it'll be too late to do it anyway. But I'm still going to get the recording done. So it could be watching a movie. It could be having a Zoom party with some close friends. You could have friends scattered there or in person. Could be doing a party in person, or if they're scattered everywhere else, getting everybody together on a Zoom. It could be taking personal time for a spa treatment, like a facial, a manicure, a pedicure, going out and doing some sport thing, like going rock climbing or playing around a golf or going horseback riding or going down to the motocross track and doing your motocross things, or going to the skateboard thing and doing your flips and whatnot. Whatever it is you do on skateboard, that's all that trickster stuff that I look at, and I totally admire the people that can do them, but know that I don't have even though I have really good balance, I don't have it for a skateboard. My brothers tried to teach me skateboarding years ago. It didn't work. It wasn't pretty. It could be taking your bike out for a ride. Now, it could be a motorbike, and you just decide, if you live near a lake or the beach or something, and just going for those coastal rides or those shore rides or things like that, or up into the forests or something, or taking your push bike and doing some circuit that, going for a scenic ride instead of your usual exercise ride. And yes, there is a difference. You could treat yourself out to lunch, dinner, breakfast. You could buy something new, like a book or a book you've been wanting to read, getting yourself a new journal, buying that pair of shoes you've been wanting, or a new hat. Now, it could be a cap, it could be a sun hat, it could just be a really cool decorative hat thing just to wear out to some fancy do thing you go into. A new piece of sports equipment. Keep a list. I have several lists on Amazon, all for different types of things, for different, like if I'm going camping, so stuff for the RV, stuff that I'm actively shopping for, and where I want to do price comparisons or quality comparisons and things. And so I keep different lists for things, but I know that in there are stuff that if I need a reward, I can go in there and I can find something that's appropriate and either buy it through Amazon or I've got another source that I can go to get it. I usually like buying it from people who have their home businesses that might have whatever it is that I need at the time. Journal your feelings. It's a great thing to do, so that if you get in the done, I call it the happy journal. I have the happy journal, and the happy journal, and I don't have it close to me right now, but I've made it I found a journal that has a very fun cover on it, lots of color. So when I look at it, it's like happy colors. So when I look at it, it's happy colors. And I write, no black ink is allowed in there, period. It has to be bright and vibrant. I've got a whole slew of different colored pencils. I've got the gel pens. I have highlighters, all different colors. But whenever I see, so when I have a win, I go in there and I write about the win and how it made me feel. Or I might find some happy quote or a joke somewhere, just something that makes me smile and makes me happy when I think about it. And if I am down in the dumps, you're not feeling full 100% super fantastic and sparkling, I can go pull out my happy journal, and I can just start flipping through and reading things. And I may even cut pictures out of magazines that make me laugh, like little comic strips and things, and just using that to help boost the mood a little bit. And then it's like, yes. So always take time to journal the feelings or journal the wins, so that you can put it in your happy journal. So the next time you're not feeling so confident or something, go look through there and find all the times that you had those wins. That'll boost it. Like, man, damn, I'm good. Give me that phone. Go make that appointment. Go knock on that door, whatever it is. Another one is get up and dance. Have your get up and go happy music that always makes you feel good. You just want to dance to, and go dance. You could be wanting to do something like a water activity, like canoeing or kayaking or sailing or surfing or swimming, that sort of stuff, going for a day at the beach or a day at the lake, getting tickets to a show or an event that you've wanted to see. And then this is my favorite one. This is one of my favorite things. People are going to say, what the hell is she on to? So this one I love to do. It is dress up for dinner. Now, either you can make the dinner or order it, and I'll talk about that in a moment. So and when I say dress up for dinner, you actually lay the table out with the best china, the best wine goblets, the best cups, glasses, whatever. You do a full-on, elegant dinner. Best china, best cup, the silverware, I use water glass. I got these really nice water glasses that I use. As the crystal water glasses come out, just make it really elaborate and look really beautiful. And I don't do this in the RV. That's one thing that's on my list, is battery operated candles, because I don't want open flame in the RV. But you put get the silver candlestick holder out and put the candles on. Just make it a really nice laid table. Get all dressed up, and I'm talking dress, heels, maybe guys for a suit, makeup on, everything. Get your do your hair up like you're going out for some elaborate ball or something like that. You put the music on, you put the gentle music on, then you order pizza. You're probably going to be like, wait, what? Order pizza. And then go to the door, dress up to the nines, open the door when the pizza delivery goes, oh, thank you very much, yes. And then call, I'm by myself, but I will still call out to Zeph. I go, Zeph, dinner's arrived. And here you are, all dressed up, ready to go out for a night on the town or whatever. It is such a fun thing to do. And it was one of my favorite things to do when we were living in the house, is to do all of that. And then we ordered pizza. Or you could turn around and make an elaborate dinner that you don't normally make. Take the day off, cook this fabulous dinner that evening, and then sit down and enjoy that. But my favorite one is lay the table for, it complete with linens on the table as well. So the linen napkins, the linen tablecloth, make it really, really special, and then go order pizza. And then eat the pizza off with knife and fork. Eat the pizza with your knife and fork on the good china plates, and you can put your soda or your water or whatever into the wine goblets, the water glasses, whatever, and just sit there and just have a candlelit dinner while you're all dressed up and eating pizza. It's a fun thing to do. So think of wacky ways that you can celebrate, because when you think of wacky ways that you can celebrate, it makes those wins more memorable. So go out, have fun, be inventive. Let us know in the comments below. what are some of the things that you like to do when you're celebrating a win? What are some things that you like to do? Let us know in the comments below. If you want to, you can let us know what your wins were for today, this week, so we can celebrate with you. But for now, I'm out of here. I'm going to go and maybe try turning off I think the sun's down. It's almost down. Probably got to wait another 20 minutes, and then I can do my recording. And then we might get to watch a movie tonight, because the recording is the last thing I have to do. Yay! So go out, have a super fantastic, sparkling evening, and we'll catch you guys back here bright and early tomorrow morning for Thankful Thursday. Hey, konara.